founder, president, and the head trader at Turbo Trading. And what I'd like to do just before I get into what our strategies and such are, and where we think markets are going, is just maybe give you a little background on myself so you can see that we are, qualified to do this. I came from a, middle-class family. I'm a self-taught entrepreneur. I built my fortune from scratch. Nobody gave me anything. It was all just hard work. I have an MBA from Edinburgh School of Business in finance. And I got my PhD from Wall Street, from the School of Hard Knocks. In the 80s, I was a broker, a stockbroker, and I left that industry in 89 to take on some other ventures. But at that time, I was making about 50,000 a month trading stocks and such. So, we do know how to trade, that's for sure. When I left the brokerage industry, I started a venture capital financing company. I had a business partner, and the two of us started that, and that was in the 90s. And in that business, we raised over $100 million, mostly for resource projects, oil and gas mining deals. We had offices in Switzerland and in Vancouver, 10 employees. And while we were doing that, I also ran several public companies, various companies I was involved in, the ones we were raising money for. Either starting them up or on the board and those kind of things. So I have an intimate knowledge on how companies work and their relationship to markets, financing, public relations, corporate strategies, that work for and against investors and traders. So I think it's a very, very important key to the puzzle to have that knowledge of the companies and how they relate to the markets.
Sure.
Having said that, I've been trading for 37 years. I traded blue chip stocks, anything from blue chip stocks to highly, highly speculative OTC stocks. I trade long or short. I've traded options. I've traded commodities. And for me, it doesn't make any difference. There's two sides to a trade. There's a buy side and there's a sell side. And it doesn't matter which one comes first. We trade the trends. If it's up, we're buying. If it's going down, we're selling first. Now, the other important thing I think is that I have traded through 6 or 7 of the big bear markets in the last 30 years. So we understand what bear markets are, the emotional side of it. It can be tough, but, we have a lot of experience trading in all types of markets. And talking about that, I've traded all the booms. I traded the gold boom, the oil boom twice, the tech boom, the dot-com boom, the Bitcoin boom, the pot boom, the COVID vaccine boom. If there's a boom the last 30 years, I've traded. And so, we can identify the sectors, we identify what's hot, we know where to go, to get, to find all these things. I think probably one of the biggest wins I made trading was in my early days, I owned 300,000 shares of a 13-cent stock, trading on the OTC markets. And I sold my last 5,000 shares at 9 5/8 when it was trading 5 million shares a day on the NASDAQ.
Wow.
I made over 400 grand in 90 days. So I know what it feels like to make big wins. I also know what it feels like to make, to have some sharp losses. So, we're unemotional in our decisions. We just very pragmatic, and so that was really one of my biggest wins, and I profited from it. But really, my biggest win to date is probably being married to my beautiful wife for 34 years and raising a family. Yeah. Now, the other thing that we have a penchant for is to be able to, call the tops and the bottoms of the markets, because if you're buying stocks right at the bottom, you get these huge wins. Now, this is all documented. It's posted on blogs. It's all time-stamped. I have videos. It's all, on YouTube, all these things. And in December 2016, I called the start of the big bull market. I called a lot of some other ones. I called the one at the bottom of 2008, but I didn't diarize it. I didn't, because I wasn't really trading for other people at the time. But I did call the December 2016 one as the start of the big bull market after the election. And then I reiterated that in July 2017. January 27th, 2019, I said the bear was dead and the new bull market was starting, which of course it did. And I did the same thing on April 8th, 2020. I said the bear is dead. Matter of fact, I made a video of it. So, we have a penchant to catch these tops and bottoms so that we absolutely capitalize on the full extent of the moves in the markets. And we've had probably over 1,200 people through Turbo Trading, learning from our strategies and techniques and our videos. So